She was a marshmallow-cheeked country princess
I knew she was God-given.
who stole America's heart. And reached the pinnacle of fame at only 13.
And the award goes to LeAnn Rimes.
But the rigors of the road
She just collapsed from fatigue.
and a family war waged in courtrooms
Well, lawsuits did start flying.
You give a 13-year-old $20 million, it creates tension.
left a girl shaken by age 16.
I didn't understand it, and no one would tell me anything.
But a strong woman emerged with a new look, a new love,
We were immediately attracted to each other.
and a new lease on life. The fairy tale career and fascinating life of the little girl with the big voice, LeAnn Rimes, on CMT Inside Fame.
It was this kind of countrified fairy tale for all of us. I mean, here was this little girl that came from Pearl, Mississippi. Her parents had run off to get married at 17. Her dad was a snuff-dipping oil drilling salesman. Her mother worked part-time at Supercuts.
Wilbur and I absolutely wanted children. I went to several doctors, and they did the test that they normally did at that time.
It took her 12 years to have me. They tried to have kids immediately, and she was told she could never have kids. And so she says I'm her miracle baby.
One day, I was lying on the bed, and I prayed for a child. And I promised the Lord if He gave me a child, I would give that child back to Him. And 6.5 weeks later, I found out I was pregnant.
I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
They said, oh, this is a gift from God, and we need to develop her talents. And lo and behold, she had this one remarkable talent.
I remember first hearing her, being blown away by her voice at such a young age.
I mean, it just gave me a physical shock.
I was impressed by her gift, and still am.
She is a great singer in general. LeAnn's just a wonderful vocalist.
I think it's what I was put on this earth to do.
The answer to her mother's prayers. Margaret LeAnn Rimes was born on August 28, 1982. It didn't take long for the miracle baby to reveal her gift.
I came out singing. I haven't shut up since. You couldn't really understand what I was saying when I was talking, but as soon as I started singing, every word was clear and everything was on pitch, and it was very weird.
By the age of 2, Belinda and Wilbur enrolled LeAnn in tap dancing lessons. By age 5, she entered her first song and dance competition.
There's no other girls that were in the 6 and under category, so they put me in the 7 to 12 category.
Haven't you noticed suddenly I'm bright and breezy?
My dad was there and he watched and he's like, oh, she did a great job, but she's not gonna win. So he leaves to go hunting.
So she won the competition, and they had to take the trophy apart to put it in our car.
And I come home with this trophy. It's about twice the size of me. And my dad came in and he's like, wow, this is amazing.
He started to cry, and he said, I'll never miss another thing you do.
He sat me down and he said, is this what you want to do? And I said, yeah.
She looked at her father and I, and she said, I'm going to be as big as Barbra Streisand one day.
Wilbur made it his mission to help his little girl's dreams come true. The first step in supporting LeAnn's dreams came in 1988, when the family moved to a city with more opportunity, Dallas, Texas. And soon, LeAnn was ready for an even bigger stage. Next stop, Broadway. With publicity stills in hand, Belinda and second grader LeAnn headed to New York to audition for a Broadway musical, Annie 2. LeAnn wanted the lead.
So we went in and she did a routine, a song and dance routine, and then she sang Memories.
And they, like, right on the spot, like, you have a part.
However, the part they offered LeAnn was not the lead, but a part in the chorus. Belinda decided to pass, so they headed back home to Texas.
I'm crazy.
Wilbur and Belinda next took LeAnn to audition for several of the local Saturday night country music shows, known as Opries.
I had seen a lot of kids sing, but so many of them are children singing. She was not. She was an adult in that little body.
Hey, good looking, say what?
Before long, LeAnn was performing every Saturday nonstop. She would finish a short set at one area theater, then drive to the next and the next.
Hey, sweet baby, don't you think, baby?
Many, many times. I know the parents and grandparents had already been worn out taking her singing, and still she would sing.
But LeAnn was most often seen at an Opry in nearby Hawkins City, Texas, known as the Johnny High Musical Review.
Just take a look, don't share.
I became a regular when I was 7, and every Saturday night, I think I made like $80 every Saturday night, and that was the coolest thing for me.
She never had to sing in a honky-tonk.
When she was 8, Wilbur launched another offensive to expose LeAnn's talent to yet a larger audience, a spot on the national TV show, Star Search.
My dad sent a tape in, and they called us and said they wanted us to come down for an audition.
We felt like that was the big time at that point.
I won my first time, and I lost my second time, which was very humbling.
LeAnn's first lesson in what can go wrong in show business would not be her last. Coming up, the Rhymes family is forever changed when LeAnn overrules her father.
I said, I threw it away, it's no good. I said, well, do you mind if I hear it?
And later, the critics take pot shots at LeAnn's image.
I think that hurt me more than anybody ever saying anything about my music or anything.
When CMT Inside Fame continues.
I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart. My name is LeAnn Rhymes, and I'm from Garland, Texas, and I'm 10 years old. I came here to Texas about 4 years ago, and I started singing at Opries around here. I sang at the Garland Opry and the Mesquite Opry, and now I'm where I am.
By 1992, Wilbur and Belinda Rhymes had succeeded in making their straight-A fifth grader a local celebrity in Dallas.
She's always had the drive of knowing what she wanted to do, and has worked so hard.
I never was pushed. I mean, I pushed them and I pushed myself, and the times that I needed to be pushed a little bit more, they were there to do it, as parents are.
But LeAnn's parents had taken her about as far as they could. Wilbur decided it was time for a professional manager.
Where do you book a 9-year-old? Not honky-tonks. And so I thought, well, the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see?
As LeAnn's visibility increased, so did the buzz around her career. In 1994, Dallas attorney Lyle Walker offered to let LeAnn record an album in his recording studio in exchange for a percentage of the profits and a co-manager title. Wilbur and Marty snapped up the offer and began gathering songs.
She said, do you have a song for my protege?
He was my first thought. You know, he'd written Drinking Champagne for George Strait and some things for Connie Smith.
The song Bill Mack offered to LeAnn was one he had pitched 35 years earlier to Patsy Cline, shortly before she was killed in a plane crash. Marty passed Bill's demo tape to Wilbur.
He got it, and I knew it was coming in, and I said, hey, Dad, where's that song? He said, I threw it away, it's no good. I said, well, do you mind if I hear it?
'Cause I'm blue.
And she said, well, wait, I kind of like the melody, and it kind of sounds like a Patsy Cline song.
And I got it, and I somehow just decided I was gonna put this little yodel thing out. I don't know if my voice broke accidentally or what happened, and that's what I did. And my dad's like, wow, that's cool.
LeAnn was perfection. And she did that one in one take.
She created that song. That whole way that she did the word blue, that was the song.
In all honesty, I don't think Patsy could have beat LeAnn. It was perfect timing.
When the CD was finished, a Dallas showcase was arranged in 1995 for industry insiders, including a number of Nashville record executives.
She walks out on stage, and then she begins to sing. She's this little innocent child with marshmallow cheeks, a big old buckle that spells out LeAnn, wearing kind of shiny clothes, and it was this transforming moment.
As the sun sets in the west, I wanna be a cowboy sweet.
And we all looked around and realized that this was the kind of moment that defines a career.
It was kind of cool. I mean, at 11, I had no idea what was going on. I was like, wow, this is kind of neat, you know, have a bunch of people wanting to sign me. I mean, we were begging for a record deal 6 months ago.
Within a matter of weeks, LeAnn signed a record deal